What's up, y'all? So they done traded my boy Anthony Davis to the Wizards. I thought he was going to go to the Hawks, but he went to the Wizards, man. So we're going to check this out, just react to this, and just get a couple details on this situation right here, man. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like, and leave me a comment. We finna go ahead and get into it. Let's get it.
Anthony Davis's time in Dallas is officially done. He's going to be going to the Wizards for a slew of stuff, including a couple of picks. And this brings the end to what is one of the strangest eras of any team in NBA history. The reality is the Dallas Mavericks, who traded for Anthony Davis back when they made the Luka Doncic trade only a year ago, they felt like they needed to get off of Davis because, in part, he's extension eligible this upcoming summer.
Let me say this. AD was playing spectacular before he got hurt and traded to the Mavericks, because he had been hurt for a minute. Some lower leg injuries and stuff like that. But when he came back, man, Anthony Davis was going hard, man. I know y'all remember that. Anthony Edwards. Why I keep saying Anthony Edwards? Anthony Davis was going hard, man. So I know y'all remember that. Then he got traded, which was a crazy trade, man. So just imagine where the Lakers would be. Well, I like Luka on the team, but Anthony Davis is still a good player, man.
And he's not necessarily part of their future. These really large salaries, as we've seen with Trae Young, as we've now seen with Anthony Davis, these really large salaries for guys who have some sort of hiccup in the way that they operate. With Trae Young, it's questions about how he is defensively. With Anthony Davis, it's questions about his health. These guys on these huge deals, they just aren't garnering the same amount of value as you might expect from years past. And now Davis is a guy who's advanced into his 30s. He has the health history. And now you see him going for a deal that's not huge and going to Washington, which is a very unusual situation. A team that has a pick outgoing to the New York Knicks if it falls outside the top 8. Just traded for Trae Young, who hasn't played yet and probably won't play at all this season for Washington as they try to tank their way out of having to give up that pick. And now they add Anthony Davis, who's also got the injury issues. But you look at what Washington has, and Washington's got now Alex Sarr and Anthony Davis, two very defensive-minded, good rim protectors behind Trae Young. They've got Bilal Coulibaly, who hasn't made a shot really this year, but is a really staunch defender. They've got Keyshawn George, who still fouls way too much defensively, but is long, has size, has defensive potential. And you can start to see at least something that makes sense on a team that hasn't come close to competing for the last few years. They obviously want to be able to at least be competitive going into next year.
See, they haven't been competitive at all, but I would say they got some injury-prone players. I would say the Wizards, everybody healthy. Trae and Anthony Davis healthy. I would say 5 seed, 6 seed. I'll say that. And that's pretty good. Being the Washington Wizards, you see what I'm saying? That's pretty good. So I would say, you know, it is what it is. This is a pretty decent pickup. I know it's in Washington, you know, where dreams and careers go to die. But I think that it's still an NBA team. It's a small market, but it's still a decent market thanks to John Wall. So I would say just go for it, man. They're going to get their money, and they might be the 5 seed. You see what I'm saying? And might be competitive. They can compete with Charlotte. They can compete with Miami. They can compete with Orlando. They can compete sometimes with New York. So it just all depends, man. I think going to the East was good for Anthony Davis, and it's good that Trae Young can still have his own team.
They had a ton of cap space going into the summer, and they're just kind of using that cap space early to go get Trae Young and now to go get Anthony Davis. And it'll be very interesting to see what happens when Davis is extension eligible this summer and the Wizards have to talk to him about a contract for the future.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. So I like Anthony Davis. I like Anthony Davis, and I like Trae Young. So I wish them nothing but the best, man. I just please stay on the court, man. Please stay on the court.
My pick. Now you add them two with the young core and the top 5 player.
Now let's say if they get AJ DeBanza.
Ooh,
the Wizards get AJ
in DC.
They're cold.
Let's get the city back.
Or if they get Darren Peterson.
Either one. We'll take either one.
Can't take Darren Peterson.
Why?
Trey.
Trey.
What that mean?
Oh.
Trey a point guard.
You know.
I don't like that.
You talking about Trey? Johnson.
Oh, you talking about Trey Johnson? Oh, it's time to go.
Damn.
Nigga,
Already?
got here.
I'm good.
It's got there.
Yeah,
Darren
Darren Peterson's on the board.
I mean, you have to take him, but that is.
He's just gonna be our backup too for a while.
Trey just gonna have to turn into Jamal Crawford. And he is Jamal.
I'm rolling.
All right.
Well, I don't want to box him in because you know how they treat those type of players. Because they don't
I
get
mean,
paid the
it's
same way,
different now. The NBA now would appreciate Jamal Crawford,
but- Okay, I'm rolling.
especially the way he scored it. Like, you know, Malik Monk. People say Malik Monk and those guys are Jamal Crawford-ish. Nah, Jamal Crawford was 20. Yeah, he getting 50.
His last game, bro.
Shit,
He
yeah.
got 50.
He a little different.
Yeah, like you said, the Wizards, a lot of young talent there. They got a lot of aspirations. They turn around quick.
Yeah, they GM need to be.
This
studied
is a
some more.
turnaround.
He masterful.
Yeah.
Like, he finessing the hell.
Think about it. Think about if the Hawks. Think about we would have got Anthony Davis and Trae Young with all the pieces that we got now. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking why didn't, or even if with the Hawks would have been able to even get Anthony Davis, because we had Trae Young, then we had Dyson Daniels, then we had what's his name, Jordan Daniels. I think that's his name. I don't think that's his name. Jalen Johnson, and Anthony Davis. So we got AD, Jalen Johnson, Dyson Daniels. We throw one more player in there. Give us somebody good, like a good, shoot. Even if we still had CJ McCollum and then Trae Young, I take that team. That's a top 3 team. That's a top 3 team.
He got all these picks. He just used them right. Everybody else looked trash. He looked like a baby Sam Presti right now.
Remember, we didn't know what they was doing at first.
Yeah, we was about to
all
fire
these
him.
damn
At the
players.
beginning of the year, they had all them
All
people.
the players. We like, what the hell? He knew what he was doing.
He
He had
turned
a whole
Bradville
plan, bro.
and CJ into AD and Trae Young. You got to show
That's a
respect.
fact. And Chris Middleton.
And got Chris Middleton
He
up
gotta
out of
get
there,
a-
too.
He got to get a top 5 pick.
Come on, bro.
See, Chris Middleton was balling.
And you still
Oh
got
boy,
Baba.
retired from Malcolm Brogdon. One he on there.
Uncle Brogdon said, boy, I
He's
don't
on the
want
Knicks.
no more.
I thought
Just got traded.
So I would say it's a good pickup, man. This is what I thought the Hawks was gonna do. And look at this picture right here. Let's talk about Clay for a second. So Clay went to the Mavericks thinking he gonna play with Luka and Kyrie. Then they traded Luka to the Lakers. Then it's him, AD, and Kyrie. That's pretty good. But now Kyrie hurt. Then they trade AD, and they traded some other people too, man. So Clay just like, what y'all doing? You see what I'm saying? Like, what's a good spot for Klay Thompson, y'all? I think a good spot for Klay Thompson would probably be like, it'll be over with. If he went to New York, say for instance, New York got Klay and Giannis, it's over. It's over, bro. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the NBA moving forward. I'm definitely looking at it's a lot of mix-ups going on. It's a lot of trades happening. We still gonna see if I think the trade deadline's today. So we're gonna see if Giannis gets out of there because he needs to get out of me. He need to get out of Milwaukee. So we're gonna check on that, man. And we're gonna definitely stay tuned. We're gonna come with more videos. So definitely hit that subscribe button, like, and leave me a comment. I appreciate y'all checking me out. I'll see y'all on the next video. Let's get it.